Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Dick Clark.
Thank you, Raquel, very much. You look marvelous, and so do you, Billy Crystal. You are fabulous. We're going to have some more time with Billy Crystal later on tonight. You'll have a chance to interrogate the man, ask him all the questions you ever wanted to ask. We'll also enlist your aid to help us with the PM Flyers. Funny group of people. Two great stand-up comedians with us tonight. And in the musical area, we've got Mr. Adam Ant, who'll be aboard. We have Miss Laura Branigan, who will also be here. I tell you, this is the place to be right here on Nighttime. And to get the festivities going, this is a man I enjoy so much. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Skip Stephenson.
Hey, wait a minute, I thought I was Adam Ant. Could I be Adam Ant for one night, do you think? How you guys doing? You haven't seen me in a while because I'm doing a new show called Unemployed People. And I've been there for quite a while. Hollywood's getting crazy. Look, everybody looks good here tonight. You people standing out in front tonight, waiting to get in, did you see all the crazy people wandering around out there? There's people in Hollywood now. There's girls dressed up like guys and guys dressed up like girls, you know? I was never allowed to do that when I was a kid. My mother used to say to me, Judy, I saw two guys in Hollywood last night. One guy's pants were so tight he had varicose veins in his forehead. Can I get a ride back to the Valley tonight, do you think? Anybody from the Valley? One guy from the Valley there. It's my luck, and he's not driving. The Valley. Have you been to the Valley lately? The Valley's closed tonight. They're cleaning it. But it's, the Valley, I've lived in the Valley long enough to figure out what it is. It's 312 small towns connected by a chain of 7-Eleven stores. There's a 7-Eleven store in the Valley for every 12 people living there. And got the same guy working in every one of them at night, too. Same kid, a little short guy with a fat face, you know, and a little oily skin and a beard, doesn't know what peanut butter is. That amazes me. I'm an American, I want peanut butter. We don't have it. I'll straighten your face out for you. The best thing is about 3:15 in the morning, go to the 7-Eleven store and watch the potheads trying to decide on which shelf of candy they're going to buy. You could do that. You want to get on somebody's, hey, you want to get on people's nerves, like try to get back at the world? Invite people over for dinner and then don't serve anything. Did you ever do stuff like that? Invite everybody you know to your house for Thanksgiving. Don't have any food there, nothing to drink, nothing. But every half hour, walk through the room and say, hope everybody's hungry. Do that about 14 times, then go out and get in your car and drive away by yourself and go somewhere and eat. Leave those people in there. What do you care? Get on an elevator with somebody you've never seen before and lean over under his chin and go, blah, 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 blah. Pull up information and give them somebody's phone number. So you got Leo Anderson's phone number at 4413 Elm Street in Burbank? No? Well, it's 555-3279. Would you please write that in your book? I haven't been getting any calls over here. Stop a cop on the freeway and tell him you've been speeding. I had this up to 120. I was all over the road. Where were you guys? Huh? Want to blow somebody's mind? Call up the Internal Revenue Service and request an audit. No? No, we won't do that. Gee, Halloween time this time of the year. I know you won't believe this looking at me now, but when I was a kid, I was ugly. No, one guy says, no. I was ugly, and we were poor, too. There's nothing worse than growing up in a place like Nebraska being poor and ugly. I was so poor I couldn't afford candy, and I was so ugly I still got pimples. I was the ugliest kid in Omaha. When I was 9 years old, I could ride the bus for nothing because the conductor wouldn't touch my money. You know what it's like to be ugly? On Halloween, the kid next door used to dress up like me. I was so ugly, once I had a yo-yo that wouldn't come back up. Every morning, my dog would follow me to school just to make sure I was gone for the day. Then on weekends, he'd play with other kids. I read something in the People magazine today. They had a contest to see what was the silliest joke in the world. You know what it was? I didn't make this up, so if you don't like it, boo somebody else, will you? But the silliest joke in the world was a guy runs into, anybody from New York? Oh, yeah? There's a delicatessen, 4 or 5 delicatessens in every corner of New York, right? Guy runs into a delicatessen in New York, and there's an old gal behind the counter. He said, I'd like a tongue sandwich to go. She said, how would you like it to go? He said, blah, 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 blah. Hey, wait a minute, I didn't write that. Is it okay? Thank you. One person over here says, it's okay, that's all right. Well, I got to go home now because there's nobody living there but me and the dog, and that's the reason I came down here tonight, because I no longer have anywhere to go. And the dog was looking at me like one of us ought to get out of the house for a while, you know? I tell you this one story that I heard the other day. I got a kick out. The guy comes into a barber shop, and he sits in the chair, and the barber comes in. The guy says, here's the way I want it. On this side and the back, I want you to shave it. Shave it all the way down to the skin, from the bottom up to the top. Here in the middle, leave it long over there. Here in the front, just give it a trim. On this side and the front, shave it all the way down to the skin like you did back here, from the bottom to the top. Leave this short, leave this long. Take this side burn off, leave this one alone. The guy said, gee, man, why would you want me to cut your hair like that? And the guy said, because that's the way you cut it the last time. Thank you. We'll see you later, huh?
Mr. Skip Stephenson, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you, Skipper.